Om Jananim Sharadam Devim Ramakrishnam Jagadgurum Padapadme Tayo Shritva Pranamami Muhurmuhu. At 5 o'clock in the afternoon, Dr. Madhusudan arrived. While he prepared the bandage for Master's arm, Sri Ramakrishna laughed like a child and said, "You are the Madhusudan of both this world and the next." Also the name of Krishna. Madhusudan is his name, and Krishna is also called Madhusudan. Master is making pun over the name. Sri Ramakrishna laughed like a child and said, "You are Madhusudan, both this world of both this world and the next." Madhusudan of the next. Dr. Madhusudan smiling, "I only labor under the weight of my name." Master smiling, "I only labor under the weight of my name." What a beautiful reply, you see. I have been bestowed, I have been given. The one who cradled me when I was born gave the name Madhusudan. Under that name I am toiling. I am trying to struggle to follow the principles presented by him. Lord Krishna has both in Bhagavad Gita and elsewhere has given the total image of man, of God, and of this world, the purpose of human life, and what is to be done to emerge out from the ignorance. What we are doing usually is covering our ignorance with more ignorance. God is simple, simplest. First, we have to open our heart and look at this world. We have to open our mind and look at this nature. And we have to open our awareness to penetrate into the nature and the beyond, reach the beyond. But first thing what we do is to close our doors to the world and to people. We are covering the ignorance with more ignorance, deeper ignorance. First thing is to open your heart. Let all beings experience your love. Whoever comes to you, let them experience your love. There you see the divinity is manifesting. Divinity manifests in the external world through our activities, thoughts, feelings. We will be expressing ourselves deeply. So this expression is what counts actually. So I am Madhusudan. Madhusudan has given how to live in this world, how to attain God. And the more simple we will become, more bindings we remove, more freedom in this world. This world is meant for me. It is my world. It is not somebody's world. I have been brought and thrown here. It's for me. This is manifestation of God. I am a part of it. I am a inseparable part of it. I cannot, though I identify with body, and the moment I identify with body, I separate from the rest of the universe. The day I detach from this body, the day I release my hold on this world in any way, I release. I see God is standing here as this world. It is God. But a small hold, the moment I hold anything as mine, anything as I, anything that the ego demands, immediately this world alone I see. I don't see God. And I start searching elsewhere where is not available to us. So where is the route where I can switch off? The world that I am seeing is in my hands. I am holding this world somewhere as mine, and this body as myself, and ego, I will do this, I will do that. The ego. In sadhana, the ego is what binds us. We are binding ourselves with ego. Even sadhana has to be always done by surrendering the ego to God. Each time, I can't do. Who am I to do? How can I do? This mind belongs to you. Body belongs to you. All things belong to you. I don't have a control over these things. It is you have to control. You are the Rishikesha, the master of all the senses. You are the Lord who governs all the minds. You have to control them. The day I release my grip from the ego, from this world, and for my bodily identity, I release slowly like a dawn. How the sun rises at dawn. Slowly there is manifestation of God. After that, whatever you see is God. Yatra yatra drishtir gacchati, tatra tatra Krishna spurati. But leaving this grip is called renunciation. Renunciation is leaving the grip on my own ego, leaving the grip on this world, anything as mine, leaving the grip of identity with this body, which till I wake up remains absent. The moment I am waking up, again the identity with the body comes back. So this is where we slowly, we call it covering ignorance with ignorance. Instead of eradicating ignorance through knowledge, we are covering. When I was a small child, or little elder also, school-going boy, maybe second, third standard, even fourth standard, I was terribly afraid of darkness at night. So, unable to bear the darkness, I used to cover myself with a blanket. already darkness, I am afraid, and covering it with a blanket. Covering darkness with darkness, will it go? Will ever light come by covering darkness with darkness? No, I have to bring a light to remove the darkness. Like that, here, the Madhusudan term is reminding, I am struggling as if, I only labor under the weight of my name, Madhusudana. Master smiling, why? Is the name a trifling thing? How Sri Ramakrishna is turning again, you see. He is referring to the Krishna's directives, which he is trying to, with great difficulty, trying to hold on to the directives. Sri Ramakrishna is going again to the root, holding directives of God, commandments of God. Still beyond is the name of God. Is it God a name of ordinary thing? It destroys the ignorance. It destroys all your sins. It destroys all your virtues and takes you beyond. The merit and demerit are equally binding. Goodness and badness are equally binding. So the instruction is, go beyond good and bad. So the struggle is to go beyond good and bad. And where from to go? Name of God. Name, Nama, Namni, Abheda, on which the whole mantra philosophy and mantra concepts are standing. The name and the object are identical, not in the world, but in the spirit. In spirit, the name and God and His name are identical. In physical world of matter, matter and its name are not identical. I take the name of God, my hunger will not go. But in spiritual life, it is otherwise. Here, it is Kriya Pradhana. There, it is Bhavana Pradhana. Here, actions alone will bring fruit, not your feelings. You may be feeling great deal, or you may be dejected totally. Throw the seeds in the garden, it will germinate. Whatever your bhavana be, with bad intention also, if you put seed and water it, it will germinate. With good intention, also it will generate. It will not depend upon feelings. I want to cultivate food for my own purpose, and I eat and do bad things in this world. Encourage bad people. Feed bad people. And another, he wants to cultivate and feed good people. Eat and do good things. Both putting seeds and watering it. The plants will give the fruit. There it is Kriya Pradhana. In here, the Kriya may be perfect. The worship may be perfect. If Bhavana is not there, it has very little effect. You have spent the time in worship to that extent alone. Otherwise, you would have done some other thing which is not to be done. Here, Bhavana Pradhana. There may be lot of errors in worship. Worship was only a adhara for expressing feelings. With what feelings did you offer to God? It may not be a good fruit. In those days, early Ramakrishna Math and Mission in Chennai, Ramakrishnaji was there. Sometimes, for lack of funds, lack of money, they used to get the cheapest available thing in the market. And sometimes small dots would have formed on the fruit. They cut it off neatly and offer to God. Sometimes some devotees bring, while carrying it, each rubbing other, the surface must have got hurt. They used to neatly skin it, remove the hurt portion and offer to God. Man may hesitate to eat himself, but God relishes it. Because if you give it bhavana, in Ramayana we see Shabari eating each fruit and throwing away what is not tasty and giving the tasty ones to Rama. Lakshmana is seeing, he is eating defiled food, defiled by tongue. Rama is relishing it. He says, eat, because every fruit is containing that love, the transcendental love that knows to love alone, not to seek anything. No seeking. This is one of the principles of sadhana. I don't seek anything. I simply love. One of the constant prayer of the sadhaka is, reveal my identity, that I am divine and yours. Give me an opportunity to love all these beings and serve them with love as your manifestation. And third prayer is, give me pure love that seeks nothing. I must love God, not with any intention. I don't need anything, I don't want anything. You are there with me, I am there with you. Two couples were there, husband and wife. They were doing well, and as the old age comes, body cannot work. They did not have children. Towards the end, they were finding difficult to earn. In young days, they could work hard, earn, but as the old age came, the wife will be very courageous. Husband, because of the old age, is not able to go out and earn. He was feeling little helpless. One day he expresses his inner grief to his wife. My dear, we don't have anything with us. We don't have anything with us. We have become like poor and dependents. The wife says, why are you telling this? What are we lacking? Husband wonders, we don't have anything. What are you telling? You are asking, what are we lacking? We are lacking everything. She says, no. We are not lacking anything. The husband will be wondering, And agape is looking at the wife. She says, I am there for you, you are there for me. I am there for you, you are there for me. What else do we need? See how a devotee, he doesn't have anything. Even the intellect and mind, he has given away to God. He cannot calculate. I will do like this, I will do like that. No calculation possible. But he knows only one thing. I am there for you, you are there for me. I am yours and you are mine. So this understanding in spiritual life, loving what we pray is for love that seeks nothing. And this ecstatic love is what we all are seeking, where I forget this world, forget this body in a sahaja way, in a natural way of evolution. In the spiritual path shown by Sri Ramakrishna, there is no harshness, there is no toughness, there is no severe austerities. It is Madhyama Pantha. It is a smooth, balanced way of going, balancing between our mind and heart, intellect and body, balancing between inner world and outer world, building up the harmony everywhere. The external world is there, internal world is there, bhavanas are there, actions are there, all they are balanced. How do you balance? We bring divine everywhere. Divine is what harmonizes. Divine is what makes them balance. The equilibrium principle in our inner life, inner equilibrium, inner balance are brought not by intellect, not by habit also, by invoking divine. Wherever there is a conflict, bring divine, it will dissolve. You will see perfect harmony because divine is mixed in this, divine is mixed in this. The seer is mixed with divine. The external world is divinized. Divinization of the world and bodily divinization of the bodily existence, senses, mind, intellect, body, everything is divinized. The external world, the material world and all living beings are divinized. And our life is spiritualized. So you'll see everywhere harmony, everywhere harmony. Why there was disharmony? Because there was not a material which was common to both. This conflict cannot be removed. Water can never mix with oil. Whatever you do, you spin it and put in the mixer and mixie and do anything. Water, after some time you'll see the water layer is separate, oil layer is separate. Put a little soap, they become one. Or take both to the orbit of Earth, they mix up. You cannot differentiate between gravitational forces separating them because of their density. There either you go to the heaven or bring the heaven here. So a little soap, if you put water and oil, becomes immediately one. It is a harmonizer. It mixes both. It takes the water also, it takes the oil also. It is common to both. Like that, wherever there is conflict, wherever there is difference, we dissolve it by bringing the divine in between. So invocation of divine, including great calamities, dangers, fears, just invoking divine. It is called invoking the divine interference. When all things fail in our efforts, we bring the divine into picture. Without divine interference, we cannot change. Especially others. The parents find it extremely difficult to bring the children under control. If they can bring the divine interference, Lord, I am helpless. Please see that my children go in the right path. And for that, what do? You surrender to God. You love God and love beings. Immediately there is a transformation. The day you expand your heart and your brain, immediately God, divine immediately precipitates there, manifests there. So all differences, all problems disappear where there is divine. Madhusudan. While he prepared bandage for the master laughed, I only labor under the weight of my name. Master is telling why? Is name a trifling thing? God is not different from his name. We saw all through. Satyabhama tried to balance Krishna with gold and precious stones, but could not do it. Rukmini put a tulsi leaf with the name of Krishna on the scales that balanced the Lord. Here you see the faith, bhavana pradhana. There is kriya pradhana in the world. We cannot bring worldly understanding into the spiritual world. Most of the sadhakas find the door is not opening because they adopt the worldly understanding to apply the worldly laws to the spiritual world. I will do like this, it will happen like that. I will go and break open the fort, I will enter inside. It will not. The more you hammer it, more stronger it becomes. It will not give way. Just a loving call. It opens the huge walls will fall down. When Krishna was taken from Mathura, all doors open. All things become. The moment he comes back, all doors are closed. In Karnataka, there is a saint, Kanakadasa. He was tied to a pillar and being beaten, thinking that he's a thief. And then he prays, he weeps. He just calls on God. He is ready to bear all suffering for the sake of Lord. And at his call, the wall falls off. And the Lord presents himself. That most important part, the doors open by love and prayer, divine interference. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.